Hey everyone, thanks for joining us on News West 9 at 4. Of course, we have our chief meteorologist, Jordan Frazier, here, but I wanted to show you this video, Jordan, because this is what I caught this weekend. This big old tumbleweed. So this was actually...
Is that you running after it?
So this was in my neighborhood this weekend. I was, going on my afternoon walk, and my husband and I, we saw this thing. But of course, when we took the camera out, it stopped rolling. But it was so huge. So
it's the size of you. What?
It was wild. Now, of course, tumbleweeds, they're nothing new to West Texas, and it's really part of that West Texas weather when we have these windy days. We see them everywhere, but a little bit about them. They are plants that germinate in the spring. They flower in the summer or the fall, really depending on their species, and then they reproduce by seed. So a little fun fact about tumbleweeds is that they're actually not native to the U.S., but they came from imported flax seeds during the 1870s. So they were imported as seeds from Russia by immigrant farmers in the western United States. So then they started to spread. They became one of the fastest plant invasions in U.S. history. So I know you've probably seen stacks of tumbleweeds like this, Jordan, but I've just never seen a tumbleweed like that big boy that I saw earlier.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, we had one in our parking lot literally just on Friday, and it was about, up to the hood of a car.
Goodness.
But, in all reality, I grew up in Florida, lived there for 20
Yes.
plus years. I thought tumbleweeds were just made up by like old cartoons.
That's all you see them
Yeah.
until you actually move to West Texas, and then you're like, okay,
Yeah,
it's a real thing.
It wasn't until I moved to Wyoming, which the winds in Wyoming make the winds here look like nothing, that we saw some of the craziest stuff. And then having to pick out the pieces of tumbleweed from
it's
your
the
car
worst.
grill, not the best. But of course, let's go ahead and take a look at downtown.